We've become quite separate in our societies, in our communities, and there are people who are feeding off that. Argumentatively for personal gain, who knows, but it's something that exists, and it shouldn't, not in a society that is capable of some of the things that Britain has been capable of, is capable of, and could be capable of in the future. So taking Shakespeare's work at the Birmingham Library and making sure that that work is seen by as many people as possible from all walks of life, people who think they have no connection to the library whatsoever, or that kind of work, is very, very important, because he's our greatest storyteller, and the stories we tell each other helps us see each other properly. The ethos of Everything to Everybody has to be actioned, and it has to have steps. They have to be concrete steps. It can't be just something you stick in the back of a program on the outreach bit of the program. So often in my years, having left drama school in 1989, and you go to so many theatres and you see so many plays that are monocultural in their scope, their bias, their vision, which is fine, but it needs, you need to have the other side. And you only see different cultures or different people at the back of the programme in the section marked outreach, or what we're doing with schools. And it's time to put that at the front. I mean, I've seen that for 30 years and I'm getting bored of it. That should be on the front, or part of the programme. It should be just across the board. The Midlands Arts Centre opened its doors to me and kept them open as a teenager. And I went along and I had access to dance, I had access to puppetry, mime, music, acting, opera. I joined the Children's Opera Company. So I was allowed, because of the ethos that existed in that building, I was allowed to come in at any point during the summer holidays and play with these art forms. I had no idea that the Shakespeare collection existed at the library in Birmingham. I had no idea, and I was born and raised in Birmingham. It's a shame, and that shouldn't be allowed to continue. And I also think that there are many more people out there, not just in Birmingham, in Leicester, in all parts of the country, who have brilliant raw talent and just need the access. They just need the access, and it shouldn't be about where they live, it shouldn't be their proximity to a theatre, and it shouldn't be about how much their parents can pay. They should simply have the access. And if we can do that, yes, let's start with Birmingham, and yes, let's start with the Shakespeare collection, but if we can do that countrywide, our level of artistry will go through the roof, and our culture, which is fed by artists, will be something that's very, very powerful and has many voices and speaks to many people. In drama, plays, even if you take that drama into dance and what have you, you tell a much richer story if you have many different points of view to express on stage. And that means that many different types of people have to be included in that process of storytelling. They can't be left out. They can't feel that they come along to watch and the story is about someone else, for someone else, and you're paying this money to see it and it's going to someone else. It should in some way reflect you. What lies at the core of Shakespeare's genius is his ability to peel away at a character until you have a pure humanity, and that humanity can exist in all shapes and sizes, in all forms. And I think it's wonderful that the Library collection has been translated into, I think, 93 languages. There are 93 languages in that room, all interpreting Shakespeare, using different words and so on. 93, if you like, different aspects of culture. The greatest expression, artistic expression in this country belongs to us. There is no them, it's just us. Pick up a book, get involved, walk through the door, be a part of it. Because if we stand outside, we'll watch someone tell stories that have nothing to do with us. But we have to get in the buildings and get involved, and then the stories we tell are for everyone.